That team trash or they?
They trash.
You gotta put up numbers.
Yeah.
This is a huddle tape right here. This is for the huddle. This is for the huddle.
I might be time to see if I can watch it on the big screen.
You're not going to the game? You're not going? Oh, I'm about to say. I'm about to say, man, I know you ain't this and that. Hell no. He's about to go crazy, but I'm gonna be in tune. I'll be in tune. Shit, big blowout. We looking like 40 nothing.
So that should be. I don't know. It all depends on
We do the right thing. We know his players. Yeah. That's all right. No, yeah, I'll be tuning in. I'm gonna have both games up. See what Sun Valley do. Damn, I don't know. I gotta look at this shit, but I know they play at 7. They were supposed to play tomorrow. They moved the game to today because thunderstorms.
I wanted to go watch that Grizzlies West Charlotte game. That's the game. I was like, oh yeah, I can go watch Grizzlies West Charlotte tomorrow. That's the game.
So those were the two top teams in that section of that division.
West Charlotte, they top two.
That's what I think.
Oh yeah, you might click back and forth to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to check everything out. I'm gonna see a man go crazy. They said Sun Valley got a good game tonight too. I don't remember the name, but I know they said the team was good though. Uh,
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we check in with her right now.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that,
check my settings, man. But I got some. I just don't know if that's enough. Tory Lee. Mm-hmm. The shit had glitched again with Notre Dame, so I switched so I could finally recruit. Yeah, I had found out what the problem was, but it was after the shit already glitched. So.
Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back, they wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that, now already having to depend on your defense. Hopefully this defense is strapped up and ready to rock and roll.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. The quick out. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, it's Danzy. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Drives inside. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Washington. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
This is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown.
just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Clark. Touchdown, Husker! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Washington. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for the big play. Finds a tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Williams. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. In traffic, it's Fleming. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But not.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback keeps it. Jukes his way for more. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip. And he scores! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Keeps it on the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Churns into the pile. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yep.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Swamped immediately. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Release to the back. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yo.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Johnson. Several defenders.
Damn, my niggas is moving like molasses out the back.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
I got good internet. That shit don't affect me.
Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. the kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Hits inside. It's Danzy. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And as you start to settle into games as a play caller, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Washington. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw on first. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield very late in the half. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Washington. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It is good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Gophers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the 1st half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's James. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One more time, it's Brown. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Press center downs, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Slams it ahead. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Brown again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rushes on, and he gets it away.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Husker! They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quick give, it's Smith. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Out wide right, it's Ingram. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Washington. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo, world. What they say? Oh, I hit the nigga back. He ain't answer. Well, I ain't even hear Rufus. What you say? No, I actually didn't hear him. I didn't. On my shit, he cut out. Man, you was the last resort, bro, because you said you wasn't fucking with college, so it wasn't no timetable.